How's it going, guys? So today I'm going to talk about another piece of my gear that is part of my sleep system. Today I'm going to talk about my Klymit sleep pad. So enough of this, let's get right into it. So this is a Klymit Static V sleep pad with a camo print. Well, you see it's not very big. You're probably thinking, well, how is that a sleep pad and all that stuff? Well, it does roll out. You do blow it up. Sorry. So, I'm going to switch gears here in a second, and I'm going to actually, you know what? I'm going to take it out right now. Just to show you. So, this nice little stuff sack here. So, as you can tell, it is rolled up. The only way to get it in this tiny little thing. So, actually, I'm going to take this right down here. So this, it does roll out. It's got a nice mossy oak or real tree. Which is it? It's a real tree print, if I'm not mistaken. I'll find out and I'll let you know before the end of the video. Anyways, it does roll out quite large. It's like 70 some odd inches or whatever, but I'll let you know the specs after that. So anyways, I'm going to blow it up. I'm going to flip the camera around and show you what it looks like when it's all blown up. Alright guys, as you can see, Static V is all blown up now. It is quite long. It is almost the length of this here single bed. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to flip it around. So I will flip it around. It does have a nice little mouthpiece to blow it up. It does screw and unscrew. So you unscrew it, let the air out. As you're blowing it up, you can push it down to stop the air from coming out as you're trying to blow it up. Now, what I will do now, I'm going to finish blowing it up again. We'll air let out. As you're blowing it up, you can push the mouthpiece down to stop any air from coming out as you're trying to blow it up, as I said. So, I'm going to finish it up and I'll get right back to you. Okay, here we go. It is blown up quite solid, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to take off my sneakers and lay down on it. You can probably see, let me get situated here. There we go. It is almost, actually I'm almost too tall for it, but my feet are almost to the end. Actually, they are at the end. So, see, I know laying on a bed doesn't really do it a whole lot, but you know, for demonstrational purposes, it's all on a diagonal here. So, there we go. Yeah, lay back down on it. So saying, it is quite comfortable for a sleep pad. So yeah, and if you find that it is if you're not quite comfortable on it, you can just reach over and unscrew the mouthpiece. Let me get it here. Oh, put on until too tight. There we go. You can let some air out. Little bit by little bit until you feel comfortable on it. Right now it's still a little, I know being on a bed, it doesn't really do it a whole lot of justice, but you say for demonstrational purposes, let a little bit more out. Yeah, that's about right for me. It's got a little bit of cushion, a little bit of back droop, sorry. So you know your lumbar doesn't really, just so your back's not sore in the morning. So, yeah. So, now, get up off of it. It is a little flimsy. So, I will shoes back on. So, yeah. So, the being the static print, or static print, sorry, the camo print, the real tree camo print, it does look really nice on this. That was the reason why I bought it, and it was a sleep pad. Static V, I've heard really, really good stuff about them. So I decided, you know what, I'm going to buy one of their sleep pads and I'm going to try it out. And I will say I'm rather impressed with it. So, on the back side, it's just, as you can tell, it's just a regular gray print, sorry. So, yeah. So I'm going to wrap this here up real quick. I'm going to deflate this and roll it back up and get it back in the stuff sack and give you guys a little bit of specs and stuff on it. And then we'll say goodbye. Alright guys, I got that all looked after, all deflated and all rolled up and everything. So I'm going to give you guys a little bit of specs that's here on the stuff sack. For the weight is 18.7 ounces or 530 grams. It doesn't feel it, but apparently that's what the weight is. So, now for length, it is 72 inches by 20, looks like 23 inches, which is 183 centimeters by 58.4 centimeters. And the thickness is 2.5 inches or 6.4 centimeters. This, you can see it's fairly long, fairly thick, fairly wide. So, yeah, it's about 2 feet wide. So, it's a versatile, lightweight, easy to inflate, real tree edge sleeping pad. So, as I know I am reading, but it's the specs here that is on the little stuff sack. So, I'm going to put this back in the bag so I don't forget. Sometimes it can be a little tricky, especially if your hands are freezing cold. So, oh, let's look at that. And I should also mention, it does come with its own little clear patch kit. There's a little stuff sack inside the stuff sack. If I can find it here, I will show you. And here it is, little stuff sack inside the stuff sack for patch kit. The patches are bigger than this here. They are about twice this size. I've already had to use it. I got a small little hole in one of the V ribs. So that was my own doings. That was my own fault. I didn't clean off my back enough. Apparently I had a stick or something on it, and I didn't realize it. So, but I did find the hole after about 15-20 minutes of searching for it, because it is camo and it's really hard to find. Keep an eye on that leaky hole. So put this back down. Back to the specs again. We're almost done. It is ideal for backpacking, tent camping, car or ATV camping, and side sleepers. So if you like to sleep on your side, you're not gonna, roll off or be uncomfortable or anything like that. So I do sleep on my side quite a bit when I'm outside camping. So, excuse me. Now, it's made of rugged 75D polyester fabric, which is soft and quiet. Well, it is soft and quiet, but that's neither here nor there. It's got raised V chambers, maximized loft and warmth, creating comfortable loft pockets that support the body's pressure points. Well, I don't know about that, but because some mornings I wake up, my back's stiff or my back's sore, or whatever. It's probably just me the way I sleep, but I'm like a starfish, just all sprawled out. But anyways, side rails make it easier to stay on the pad through the night. I've never rolled off my pad or anything like that, so that's been pretty good. I don't roll off the bed anyway, but anyways, inflation is fast and easy, compatible with rapid air pump. Patch kit and stuff sack included, and the R value is 1.3, meaning you can use this here in we'll say mid to late spring, all through the summer, early, maybe mid fall. They do offer other sleep pads with a higher R value. I think the highest R value they have is between 4.6 and 4.8. Don't quote me on that because I'm not 100%, but I was looking at an orange one. I think it had an R value of 4.6. So, which means it's a good wintertime sleep pad. But, anyways, I'm going to wrap this video up and say goodbye so I can get out to you guys. So, until the next one, we'll catch you later.